Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Garo Vanishing on episode 13. This episode right here was actually pretty cool. It's about like a new place and maybe going to something called the Land of Guidance, which is where Gina, Sword, and Sophie are heading at. And apparently they are Gina is very familiar with the place, and when she went around shopping, apparently she bought a lot of weaponry, which is really expensive, not to mention how crazy it is. The Elder, on the other hand, has a little small talk with Sword about like allowing Sword and Sophie to like be part of the Land of Guidance trials that Gina is going to be partaking in. And apparently also asks and warns Sword about Sophie's role to play later in the future in the series, which is pretty cool because Sophie, on the other hand, was just a simple main side character, the way I look at it, that does not have much use, but maybe going to El Dorado and maybe finding out certain truths here and there. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And apparently we have to it that they go to the Land of Guidance and gets revealed a certain place there. Gina takes on her trials, and even though it gave her some trouble, she managed to like pull through and ends up talking to one of the gods that guides the Makai alchemists, etc. The Land of Guidance or something. I'm pretty sure if you guys watch the episode, you will know what I'm talking about. So, after having a little small talk with the person taking over the little animal called Mia, we had to it that it talks about a certain ring whatsoever that was forged a long time ago by the king of El Dorado, or by that evil king. And I call it the One Ring because apparently this ring has the ability to like to corrupt people and allow people to fight over it, and whoever has that thing controls the horrors, the darkness, and darkness itself, and making desire into any reality. So I see it as the One Ring because apparently it's really dangerous to a point where if you have the One Ring, you get to control the horrors and the darkness and darkness within whatsoever. So I go like, so the One Ring is in this series, like from Lord of the Rings. Those of you guys who know that series, which I really hope you do, would actually know what I'm talking about, why I'm calling it the One Ring. Just a little small parody thing, or it's not parody, but just a little something that I call it a simple reference to Easter egg. Not to mention, Sophie is given some kind of stone whatsoever by Gina when she got from a trial that, unless the person has very strong will, it will give you great protection and you can bring out its true power. And Gina gives it to Sophie, saying it'll come in handy to her, which I know it will play a little small role into the future. So yeah. This episode title was called God's Will, etc. And of course, Gina, did ask the god or her master or whatever that thing is that controls Mia to help her get to El Dorado with Sword and Sophie. He therefore tells them how to get there, but warns them what to expect in the future, and it would not be pretty from here on out. So yeah. Overall, the episode was pretty slick. Looking forward to more. I mean, like, Sophie's gonna have a big role to play because apparently she is like this key to a calamity or a catastrophe of what's going to happen around the earth. So yeah, overall, thought the episode was pretty slick. Looking forward to the next one, and we do get a little mentioning about Luke here in this episode, but we don't know where he's really at for the time being. So hopefully we get to see him later in the future. So until then, I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.